Hello friends, welcome to Azure Data Factory video series. This is 24th video and the topic is for each activity in Azure Data Factory. Agenda. I will explain you for each activity and some properties and settings for this activity, and I will show you some live demo with some example. Before this, I would recommend you go to my channel and watch videos sequentially one by one. For each activity, defines a repeating control flow in your pipeline. This activity is used to iterate over a collection and execute a specified activity in a loop. This is similar to for each loop structure in programming language, or if you have ETL SSIS guys, then there is for each loop container in SSIS. It works the same. Now we have important setting as is sequential. This specifies whether the loop should be executed sequentially or in parallel. Suppose we have a bunch of files in a particular folder and we want to execute that files sequentially or parallel. In the same process, we can use for each activity, and this is just checking is sequential to checking. We will go to Azure portal and I will show you some live demo, and this is the link where you can go to Microsoft documentation page and learn in detail. Now go to Microsoft portal. This is the Microsoft portal homepage for Azure Data Factory. For each activity, this is I have already created pipeline. Let me explain you. This is the parameter where all the files, you can see here parameter type is array, and the values are, we have three values as a file name: CSV, employee details CSV, employee details 1 CSV, and employee details 2 CSV. These are the values I have copied and pasted in file collection. So these three files will be processed in loop one by one, and this is the for each activity. In the general, you can rename this activity. I rename it copy, and there is a setting section where you in the item you want to set the expression for that parameter, array type parameter what I already created. This is the file collection. This is the final expression now. Now this is the sequential what I discussed. Like if you want to execute your all files in sequentially or pipeline. Suppose if you want to pipeline, then batch count should be, we can increase here for concurrency. Now in the activities, let's go to the activity. Inside we have a copy data one and delete one. Copy data one activity, we have a source, and the you can see the data set as this data set I have created, and the file name is the parameterized here. This is the file name which I configured as item for each loop. You can see here for each file collection. This is the parameter, and if you go down for each file copy, this is the container item. So if you uncheck it and clear it, select again, this is the item. So this is nothing but your each element for that array part. That what I made dynamic as a source, so it will process one by one. Now in sync, if you go on sync, this is the target data set, and this is the data set where I have the table data set, and the table is employee details. Okay, copy data set is done. Now let me explain you delete. The same way for deleting files which by one I have select at item as parameterized. The login setting is unchecked now. If you want to understand the delete activity, you can watch my previous video on delete activity. Now let me show you files at particular folder we have. If you refresh it, in the output folder we have three files: details 1 CSV, details CSV, and details 2 CSV. Now let me show you the data, the database, the table also where these files would be loaded one by one. So let me show you a count of that table. Just connect the database using your credential. Hit OK. We got some error for firewall settings. We need to set up again firewall for this IP. Just hit that. Add client IP. Just save it. This way firewall setting is done. Now if you move again for credential, this time it should consider credential. Okay, this is the query window where you can write your query and see the database results. Let me run query for count for employee details, and after executing our pipeline we will see again this count. The count is 253. Now move to Azure Data Factory. We are set to run. Okay, now hit the debug button to direct hit. It will ask for parameters. We have parameters like all the 3 files collections. That's it. Okay, and the execution is started. If you go to the pipeline output window, you can see the progress here. For each file copy is in progress, and the first activity of it, copy data activity, is in progress. If you hit it, you can see here the input. This is the option where we can see the input. What is input for copy data 1? You can see the delimited, the extension. Now one activity is completed. If you see delete activity, this is the input and this is the output. If you see input, you can watch one by one details here. Let's close it. So pipeline 1 is executed successfully. If you run this, the count is increased to 307. That means all the files, 3 files loaded. And if you want to see the files should be deleted now in the storage account, let's go to storage account. Let's go to containers, and the files are deleted. Let's go to demo container, and on the output folder we had 3 files. On this, all these 3 files are deleted now. So for this container worked. Hope this video given you some ideas on for each loop activity. Please like and subscribe for more videos.